Welcome to your next flip video. This is AF1.3B, More Properties. Today we're going to focus on the identity property. Identity means the state of remaining the same. Okay, we looked at this a little bit at the beginning of the week. This is the identity property of addition. Now identity, like we just talked about, means just staying the same, not changing. So when we think about identity in math, we're thinking about a number not changing, staying by itself. And we're talking about addition. That's the two parts of this. So identity property of addition. Okay, here's an example of the identity property of addition. We've got any number x plus 0 equals x. So what you really need to think about is when we've got the identity property of addition, you can add 0 anytime you feel like it, and your number gets to stay the same. So we think identity and addition, we're talking 0. Doesn't change a thing. X gets to stay the way it is. Underneath this, let's go ahead and write down some examples. So 3 plus 0 equals 3. Still the identity property of addition, because 0 hasn't changed a thing. 3 gets to stay the way it is. How about negative 5 plus 0? Still negative 5. How about 1,388,492 plus 0? That still equals 1,388,492. Nothing changes. So once again, this is the identity property of addition. Next, we have the identity property of multiplication. This is a lot like the last one, except this time we're talking about multiplication. Okay, here's the identity property of multiplication. My example shows z times 1 equals z. So what I'm seeing here is that I can plug in any number for z. If I multiply that number times 1, I will get z. So this is an example of the identity property of multiplication. Let's go ahead and check out a couple more examples. Next one, 4 times 1 equals 4. Same thing, no big deal. Anytime I multiply by 1, I will get the same number I started with. Identity means just staying exactly the same. Now if you look at this example, you see that I'm multiplying 5 times 1 over 1, and I still get 5. The reason this works as the identity property is because 1 divided by 1 is still just 1. So another way to write this exact same thing is 5 times 1 equals 5. Let's do another example. You have 4 times 3 over 3, and you still get 4. 3 out of 3. If I cut up a piece of pizza into 3 pieces, and I ate all 3 of them, I would have eaten a whole pizza. So we know that 3 out of 3 is the exact same as 1. So this problem is really just saying 4 times 1 equals 4. It's just saying it in a fancy way, trying to trick you. So these are all examples of the identity property of multiplication. Okay, fabulous job. See you next time.